Everyone's here, Doctor.
Very well. Let us begin. Unfortunately, the operation was a failure. We're back to square one.
Well, there's no point in being depressed about it. We know how they travel. All we have to do is try again.
No, this was an ambush. It won't work a second time. They need only to adjust their timing slightly and we would be left high and dry. Besides, we'll never be able to gather that many beacons again.
No.
Doctor, I have no doubt that was Justice. She looked exactly the same as the last time I saw her, during the Crusades. Where the hell is the Conclave planning to activate that monster?
I've been pondering that same question. As far as I can tell, she has not yet been activated. I suspect that means they must first move her to a facility which is capable of activating her.
Not to mention they're gonna need a whole lot of juice to power her up.
Are you feeling better, Saul?
I ain't made of glass. If you hadn't stopped me, I could have destroyed Justice in the backyard.
Sorry.
Maybe tone it down? Elle saved your life. Why the hell do you have to be such a jerk?
I wasn't totally sold on all this until I saw Justice myself. But if they found a way to revive her, reactivating a bioweapon requires a shitload of energy and a facility to harness it.
Wait, doesn't that make this easy then? The facility they intend to use has to be within the radius of their maximum movement. So we just identify it and wait for them to show up.
No. The amount of energy we're speaking of far exceeds what anything in this era can generate.
Then how the hell are they gonna turn Justice on? They've gotta have a plan. It can't be this easy.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm going to have a chat with Ram.
That gonna work?
I don't know. But if I don't try, then it might actually be the end of the world.
The world, huh? What exactly does that mean to you?
What?
You were just born. How the hell could you know anything about this world?
Hey, come on.
Shut it. I didn't ask you a question. I asked her.
You're right. I might not really be able to say what the world's really like. But my world is Ram, and all of you guys. I don't want to lose that. I mean, nobody's ever said I was their friend before.
Huh. Good enough.
Ram! Please, can you just tell me where Justice is going? We're running out of time!
Do you like these things?
Huh? Yeah, I do.
What does it feel like to like someone?
The first feeling I felt after I got feelings was that I wanted to do something good. That's the personality I was programmed with, after all. But humans had complete freedom. They could be close, or they could push each other away. I couldn't even understand what they wanted. People can do the right thing or the wrong thing. They can love each other or hate each other. It was horrible to see them hurt each other. But even that was a freedom they had that I didn't. So I started to wonder, was there anything good about all of this? I couldn't find an answer I could put into words, but there was one thing I was sure about. Everybody has the ability to smile.
What?
And I realized I wanted to see lots of smiles. I think that's what it feels like to like someone.
I want to see myself smile. Does that mean I like myself?
Yeah, I think so.
The act of liking yourself is called narcissism and is only practiced by especially pathetic humans. Are you sure this is okay?
Yes, it's totally fine.
Sin said he wanted to see me smile. Does that mean he likes me?
Yeah, he definitely likes you. When you like somebody, you want them to be happy.
Is that the same as being unique?
Yeah, I guess so, in a way. If you really want to make somebody smile, then that means you like them.
I wanted Mother to think I was unique, but now...
What is the Conclave trying to do? The scars of the Crusades are still fresh in the minds of the people. You need only look to see them. We were fixing that, though. With magic, we could improve our condition, and wars over resources were almost unheard of. Following one's dreams no longer had to come at the expense of another.
Yeah, I don't know what they're thinking, if that's what you're getting at. But to me, this world doesn't look all that hot.
What?
Good stuff is good, but bad shit's bad. Yeah, things are stable, and you're getting closer to your endgame every day. People have nice lives, but that comes at the cost of their freedom of choice.
So you advocate for anarchy and chaos?
No. But right now, nobody has to work for anything. You just give it to them. Eventually, they're gonna go from appreciating that to expecting it. And deep down, eventually they get scared of losing it. Do you think that's how we should live?
Not all people have the strength to stand on their own. If only life were simple, and the right path was laid out before each of us. But even then, some would leave it, and some would struggle with walking it. Such is human nature. The truth is that no path will ever be right for all people. Each of us must find the one we are meant to walk, and sometimes that is where none exists. That is what I learned from you. When I look at you, Soul, I see a man who is afraid.
What?
It became clear when I watched you caring for Sin. You work very hard to keep everyone at arm's length.
I got gear blood in my veins, and it ain't friendly. It's always there in the back of my head, whispering that I ought to just destroy all of this. The only way I'm gonna get some closure is tracking down that man and beating some answers out of him. And if he doesn't have them, then maybe there really isn't a good way to live.
That's why you close your heart off. I think it's a bit too late to protest, though, considering your relationship with Sin and myself.
Thanks for reminding me of the hell I'm stuck in.
Your Majesty!
Kai, have you... Ugh! Yelling at you's not gonna solve anything now anyway.
Please, go on.
You already have the answer. Or at least you've gotten close. Justice isn't awake yet, and she needs a lot of energy to wake up.
You're talking to us?
Damn, Sin's touchy-feely bullshit actually worked? Well, where are they going? We can't think of any place that can generate the kind of juice you need. Maybe that man's lab, but...
We aren't going to generate anything. We're going to harness an existing source. It's simple, really. Just think. What time is it?
You little... What time is it? I'm sick of your... Wait. St. Elmo's fire.
What?
My goodness, yes! St. Elmo's fire would definitely have enough energy to activate Justice.
Interesting, but how would it be done?
It would require an impressive facility just to capture the energy and channel it into Justice.
You mean like Illyria Castle?
What?
Well, isn't it like a lightning rod or something? I didn't really know what that was all about, but...
I want you to evacuate all citizens and personnel. Empty the castle and the city. Just leave the opuses here. We don't know how far this might spread. I don't care if it causes a panic. Just get moving. What? I don't care where you take them. Just get them out.
Listen closely, this will be our last chance. Ramlethal has told us that their energy conversion equipment is in the west section of the castle. That is likely where Justice will appear.
Cool, so we just smash that tower to bits. Good plan, I like it.
No, Sin, it's not that simple. Yes, we could destroy the tower, but that would destroy the system that protects the country from St. Elmo's fire. It would only create more problems.
Oh man.
Then can we simply destroy the system siphoning power into Justice?
No, that would have the same issues. If we damage the system that dissipates the lightning, we put ourselves at risk.
Then what the hell are we gonna do?
I intended to forego stopping Justice's physical reactivation.
What?
Please, Your Majesty, calm down. Cronus's ultimate goal is to activate Justice and then bind his soul to that vessel. This sort of binding also requires a great deal of energy, so they will likely try to do them both at once. Cronus's body is already within Justice.
Makes sense.
Exactly. Therefore, I propose we amplify the energy from St. Elmo's strike and overload the system.
What does he mean?
He means we're gonna barbecue the Conclave.
The clock has struck midnight, making this officially the 1st of November. We're bringing you breaking news from Mr. Kataoki live on the scene.
Thank you, Kate. This is Kataoki live on the scene. We've just learned the Cradle's final destination is here, within the walls of Illyria Castle. As Illyria prepares for St. Elmo's fire, the weather has gotten worse, as you can see. Nonetheless, the entire city is being evacuated. Unlike the previous operation, this one will be undertaken by a small elite group. How elite? Well, the commander is none other than High King Kai Kisk himself. We don't have all the information, but it sure seems like our backs are against the wall. How does the king plan to get us out of this one? You have my word that whatever happens, we will report it to you live, so don't change that channel.
Look, Birdbrain, if you're trying to amp up St. Elmo's fire, you gotta generate that extra oomph somehow, and you and me know I'm the man for that job.
Would that I had the luxury, but then I would have no one capable of removing Cronus from Justice. That is something only you can do.
Fine. What's your plan, then?
About that.
Huh?
I had hoped we might meet again, but not under these circumstances.
I see. The seal is already broken then.
Yes, I was hoping our reunion wouldn't be, well, like this.
The circumstances are of no consequence. What matters to me is that we were able to see one another, perhaps for the last time.
Your hair's gotten so long.
Yes, well, lately it just keeps growing, no matter how much I cut it.
Seriously, this is the best you can do? You haven't seen each other in how long again?
Sin? Is that really you?
Yeah. Don't recognize me, huh? I mean, I have grown like 3 feet in the last 2 years.
You've grown into such a man. Come here, let me take a look at you.
I'd rather not.
What?
I'm gonna beat this thing no matter what. I'm not gonna let this be the last time we see each other, Mom. So, why don't you let Kai... Oh! Huh. I guess this is that moment Elle was talking about. Huh. Why don't you let Dad take care of you this time?
Sin.